Ben Laffey.
And Amy Laffey.
For me personally, my biggest challenge was time management and prioritization of tasks. I had a hard time, scheduling stuff for myself personally and with the business. And then, I would see that I had 10 tasks that needed to be done, and they were all so important to me. It was hard to really prioritize which ones were the most important, and which needed to get done, right away, or some that could, be put off if need be.
For me, it was balance. Running a business is hard in and of itself. We don't really have experience doing that before we started 2 years ago. And then we launched two businesses. So even with our corporate backgrounds and our project management and analyst and assistant, and no matter who we were before, we were still missing what we needed to be successful in our personal lives as well as our professional ones. So Allie helped us there. She's always our biggest supporter and is committed to our success. And so we're very lucky to found her. For me, my biggest takeaway moment was realizing how much my commitment to perfectionism was standing in my way, both from a professional standpoint as well as a personal. I let projects turn into, I let everything turn into a project, really, and I let projects get too big, and I also hold Ben responsible for my crazy level of my ridiculous standards. So it was really understanding that was standing in my way. Really helped me move through it and find better ways to approach how I do things.
My biggest takeaway moment was when I realized that Amy needed a lot more help on the administrative side of American Wiener. And it was now going to be my responsibility to be pretty much 75–80% in charge of our new business. I was scared at first, but I knew that with the past meetings we had with Allie, all the tools that I had in place, and getting comfortable with my own calendaring system and my own prioritization, I was able to take on those tasks without as much fear as I probably would have in the past, because I was confident knowing that with the tools and all the conversations that we had and the lessons that I was now able to take on these tasks that I never thought I would be able to. I've always thought of myself as the worker bee, not the boss and the administrative person, but I was confident enough to take on all those new tasks with the tools I had in place. For my life, I've noticed over the last 8 weeks specifically that my anxiety level has come down tremendously. I don't wake up every morning going, oh my God, I have so much to do. I'm freaking out. Every day I can wake up now going, okay, this needs to get done today. I'm going to get this done. I feel just so much more peace, and it's still stressful running your own business. Don't get me wrong, but it's I'm not scared every day when I wake up. And for our business, I mean, I believe Amy and I probably still would be in business this year if we hadn't met Allie, but not to this level of success. I mean, we're on track to see our business have 25,000 more revenue than we did last year. I mean, that's amazing. That's just working with Allie for the last 6 months. We're already seeing the growth in our business, and that's in working less. We have learned that we have the power to choose who we work for. We're able to, with our data, go back and see who our big hitters are and what type of jobs make the most money. So we've scaled back on the work, but we're making more money. And I mean, that's amazing because I'm so excited for the future of our business. I see nothing but success.
So working with Allie in my business specifically has, I mean, she mentioned something to me just in casual conversation. We have multiple emails going back and forth, but it's literally something I put on my calendar every day, and it's imperfect action. So it's just a reminder that even a little bit of progress and three most important tasks that you can do for yourself so you can feel successful. And move through it, and don't let it get you down and overwhelm, and just move through it. Even though it's not perfect, you can actually get things done in phases and still get the level of commitment, but get more efficiency out of your day. I'm a numbers collector. I'm really good at that, but she's able to help me understand how to apply those numbers to where it makes sense. So we're looking at actual gross revenue, gross profit, and a way to identify what our specific job costs are, and what our operational costs are, and really put some controls in place to understand how those impact our bottom line, and how we go approaching jobs and what we accept, to work and get up out of the house every morning. If it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. So it's really putting some numbers behind there, some reporting behind there, to make the numbers support the business direction that we need to maintain in order to be successful long term.
Fears that I think somebody might have that are in our shoes would be, first of all, the fear of failing, the fear of asking for help, and the fear of you're in it to win it. When you decide to become a business owner, you can't have in the back of your mind that, oh, I can go get a part-time job, or I'll go back to work, because I know for us, that wasn't our happy place. So we decided to come into business and run our own businesses to have control of our future and our lives. And that's a scary thing, to finally just let go of what people think of the norm, and to take the reins yourself and just go for it. It's really scary to say, okay, I'm in this 100%, whether I become successful or we're sitting out in the woods with a can of beans and our dog. But also the fear of asking for help. I know that's hard for me. The pride in a person is very powerful sometimes, and you don't want to ask for help because it might show weakness. But I think the best thing we did was to meet Allie and ask for help and let her know our weaknesses, and it's really paying off.
Yeah, I mean, I think a fear somebody might have before taking action and getting help Allie provides is really success. I mean, we didn't want to get there by accident. We didn't want to put all this effort and energy and our relationship on the line and our family relationship on the line any longer than we had to without some specific tools in place and some help in place to actually get there. So many businesses fail. We know this. We launched 2. So we know that we don't have necessarily what it takes to be successful in 1, much less 2 businesses. And so it was really recognizing our level of commitment to our success and understanding that we didn't know what we needed in order to get there. And really embracing a whole new approach and a whole new way to evaluate how we do things in order to get that result that we're looking for. As far as our future goes, I mean, I think I was always optimistic about our ability to succeed. It was just a matter of the path and how to get there, and then you become overwhelmed in the day-to-day, and you don't have everything in order. And so we jumped in with passion. We jumped in with, some good backgrounds, but we didn't know how to get past that and really bring it all together. So now with Allie's help, we're really seeing how the transformation needs to be in order for us to do this.